So my aunts were out of town for a couple of weeks, and they trusted me to be home alone. They didn't have anything to worry about. I'm not the partying type. I just like to go to work at a local store in my hometown, go out to eat, get cleaned up, and go to bed. That was my usual routine. That night, I decided to stay in, and I ordered some pizza. I just didn't think that this much trouble could arise from something so mundane as ordering pizza. So I called in my order, and it didn't take very long for them to get to my house. I looked to make sure it was the delivery guy, and I was thankfully correct, though he was kinda creepy. I went out and signed for it. The man looked at me though, and began to ask me some creepy personal questions. Questions like, "How old are you?" and "Are you here alone?" I used to live around creepy guys like this when I was a child, and I knew how to answer them. I told him to just have a good night. I began to turn around with my order when I heard him say something else. "By the way, you look really good in your work uniform." I just pretended to smile, and I walked back into my house. I locked the door, and I had an anxiety attack. I didn't see him for a week after that incident, but when I was walking home, I saw him looking around the store, and I hurried out of there. But he followed me, and he said hi. I smiled and waved at him, then kept walking. Yet he kept following me, so I kept looking behind, keeping an eye on him. I walked into a gas station that I always stopped in after work. The manager there knew me very well. I told him the situation, and he told the man to leave me alone before we had a problem. But the manager of the gas station told me what the guy had said back to him, and that's the scariest part. The guy just smiled before walking away. He said, nothing to worry about. I'll have her alone soon." Luckily, nothing more has happened since then, but I have my guard up, ready for anything. At least, I hope I'm ready.